Hi, I'm Brian, and right now I'm working on my old truck. Guys, when I was 15 years old back in 1978, I bought my first vehicle ever, and it was a 1954 Ford F100 Fordomatic. And right now I'm in the process of rebuilding the darn thing. I've got parts everywhere, as you can imagine, taking everything apart. I decided to go down to a frame-off restoration, so taking everything apart and just rebuilding it all. So if you look around here, I'm working on a piece of exhaust manifold right now. But you know, as we just cruise around, here's the steering wheel, for example. This had a bunch of cracks in the side, so I filled all those in and have sanded it down, and it's ready for a new coat of black enamel paint to be baked onto it. Working on the steering column, so here's various parts for that. You know, a lot of it's just taking it apart and cleaning it up, putting a fresh coat on, in this case, a primer paint on it. Of course, these will be painted black later. Working on the steering column, which is right here. This is the steering shaft. Got it all cleaned up and painted. The steering column itself, you know, various different parts that also go to the steering column as well. So, but a lot of people say, "Gosh, Brian, where's the rest of your truck?" So the actual truck and the chassis is completely done. The engine's put in it, but it's 100 miles away up at my parents' house in their garage. So in the meantime, I'm just working on the various different parts for it. So where my truck really is right back here in this parts cabinet. Let's go back here for a minute. So this is my parts cabinet right here. Of course, you know, it is genuine Ford parts, and when you crack this guy open, yes, there's 4 shelves in here of various parts that are wrapped in butcher paper. They're all labeled, which is cool. For example, this is a gas tank gasket, a rubber gooseneck part. You know, I can just pick up any part in here that I can imagine. Here's some alternator brackets. These are old ones that I'm not likely to use, but I've got them all marked inside of there. You know, here's my ashtray. Of course, that goes in the interior, so it needs the interior paint once I get to that point. Just various everything in here. Here's a shock nut. You never know when you're going to need another shock nut. So right now I'm looking for some parts that belong to my intake manifold. This is spark plug shields. These nice little shields that keep your spark plugs from overheating from the exhaust. I'm going to take those right now and use those for something. Find a few other parts. The generator pulley, I don't need that right now. This guy right here is my carburetor. It says carburetor put on, so I'm going to take that for now. Set it off to the side here. A couple other little pieces I'm looking for, and I think they're all over in this general direction. Let's see, this one's an oil pump. It's good and it's clean, but I don't need that right now. Let's see. There's that little gooseneck at. That's what I'm after right here, the gas tank gasket. Oh, it's a gooseneck, I don't need that. Let's see, up here, there's some U-joints. I know that I bought a new thermostat, so I'm going to take that right here. It's my thermostat. Put that over here. Let me dig in here for just a few more minutes to find what I'm after. This is a water pump. It's the original one that came off it. It's all been cleaned up, and it's ready to go. This is a carburetor with a base, but not the one I'm after, so I'm going to leave it there. Gosh, just everything you can imagine is in this darn cabinet here. Look down here in the ashtray. Well, shoot. Let's go ahead and go back over here and I'll find the part I'm looking for. Take these guys with me. Let's see, so this says gooseneck, use. So this is the one that I intended to use. I'll just wrap it all up, and when I get it out here, you'll notice that, gosh, it looks like it's brand new. This is the original one off my truck. That's what she looks like right now. All painted up and ready to go. Of course, this goes right here on the intake manifold. That guy sits right there and of course bolts in with a couple of these guys. Thermostat will go in there. Let's do the carburetor real quick. I haven't opened this one for a year or two. Not really sure what we're going to find in here, but it's kind of like Christmas a little bit. Think about it that way. So this particular carburetor, I've actually done a complete rebuild on it. This is the one that I've chosen to use. Not sure if it's my original one or not, but maybe one that I just picked up somewhere. And but it was in the best shape, so I have rebuilt that carburetor. And of course that guy goes right on here. So we get that guy put on, get the intake manifold all squared away, and then I'll take it back up to where the truck is and put it on the engine. So my goal is to have the engine running within a couple of months. So that's the process of, well, it's my process anyway, of how I go about rebuilding my truck. And it takes a while, but I'll get there sooner or later.